You're listening to the Spirit Podcast.
Happy birthday! It's your birthday!
Welcome back to the Spirit, where we wander beneath the surface, listen to the lull of soul tides, and hold space for what was and what still aches to be remembered. I'm your host, Beck, joined by my beloved co-host, the intuitive tide watcher and emotional anchor of the show, Rachel.
That was beautifully said, Beck.
Thank you. Today, we turn toward the fourth sign in the zodiac, Cancer. Now, if Aries was the spark and Taurus the soil and Gemini the wind, Cancer is the water, the first wave that washes over the shore of the soul. But Cancer is not just sentimental or sensitive. Cancer is the fierce protector of memory, the sacred historian of spirit, the tide that pulls us inward when the world becomes too loud. This episode is for the empaths, the feelers, the soul shells that carry their home on their back. Let's go over the Cancer basics. Element, water. Modality, cardinal. Ruling planet, the moon. Body rulership, chest, breasts, stomach, womb, and emotional memory. Cancer begins the season of summer and represents emotional emergence. It doesn't show up with fireworks. It seeps in like nostalgia, like déjà vu. It is a sign of home, mother, and inner protection. Rach, do you feel like Cancer energy gets reduced to just crying or being moody when it's really just so much more?
I mean, with the water aspect of Cancer, I can understand where it's depicted that way, but there is a roaring lion within the Cancer as well.
A crab with a lion inside.
Yeah.
That's an image.
So let's talk about the strengths and shadows of Cancer. On the strength side, Cancers have deep empathy and nurturing presence, protective instincts and loyalty, emotional intuition and memory, and they're natural caregivers and soul restorers. On the shadow side of Cancer, they've got the moodiness and withdrawal, passive aggression or emotional manipulation, over-identification with the past, and over-mothering or martyrdom. A rare insight is that Cancer energy often absorbs the emotions of others and confuses it as their own. Their gift is emotional resonance, but their challenge is energetic boundaries.
Have you ever felt overwhelmed by someone else's emotions only to realize they weren't even yours?
Girl, that's my life story.
Well, as another water sign and a Piscean, yeah.
Holy crap.
Kind of close to the Cancer, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I know the Cancers, they absorb it too, for sure.
Cancer's famous shell is not just about protection. It is the house they build when the world doesn't feel safe. Many Cancers had to grow up quickly, often taking on emotional responsibility in childhood. Their shell becomes a container for grief, a filter for connection, a space to self-soothe and reflect. The inner child of Cancer is vivid and alive. They remember birthdays, smells, music, but also every wound. Healing comes from learning to come out of the shell without abandoning the safety they need. Cancer souls often incarnate to heal generational wounds. They are the carriers of ancestral emotion. Themes include mother-child dynamics, emotional abandonment or enmeshment, karmic homes or land. These souls may be born into families where they must teach emotional expression, feel the weight of unspoken grief from past generations, choose to create or break legacies of care. Do you think some people are born into families specifically to be the emotional reset button?
Oh, yeah. They come into the earth to break those generational curses, Beck.
I feel like more than ever now, and more than just Cancer.
Oh, yeah. And people are very aware of their generational curses. It's not just, well, grandma did this and mom did this, so I got to put up with this too. Like, we're the ones that are like, no,
Right?
done with that. Oh my God, why do we keep doing this?
Hey, Spirit Seekers, it's Beck. If you're enjoying the episode, why not toss a little haunted love our way? You can support the show on Ko-fi. It helps fund our podcast gear, EVP experiments, and possibly one cursed chair. While you're floating around the web, check out our Beyond Files on YouTube. We drop new paranormal clips, glitches, and strange finds every week. Like, follow, subscribe, leave us a review, or whisper into a fan like you're summoning spirits. It all helps. Got a spooky story? Want to say hi? Email us at tothespiritpod@gmail.com. Stay weird, stay watchful, stay spirited.
So Cancer is ruled by the moon, and with that comes ancient symbolism. Selene, Luna, the celestial embodiment of the moon, Artemis, the wild protector of the innocent, and a personal favorite of mine, Hecate, the guardian of thresholds, intuition, and shadow paths.
Boy, she just comes in wherever she can, huh?
She is really something. Cancer is the great mother and also the witch of the tides, the one who knows when the veil is thin, when memory ripples across lifetimes. In astrology, Cancer holds the IC, the root of the natal chart. This is where we come from and what we long to return to. Cancer's connection to the moon is not poetic. It's physiological. The moon governs the tides, and our bodies are mostly water. Cancer placements often feel the moon in their body. Mood swings, insomnia, creativity, intuition spikes. Women with strong Cancer energy may feel menstrual and emotional cycles intensified around lunar phases. Rituals syncing with the moon journaling, moon bathing, even through a window. If you don't want to go out in your backyard.
Come on, go out and moonbathe.
And full and new moon water intentions, which are always wonderful to do. The body focus of Cancer is chest, breast, stomach, lymphatic system, and water retention. Common issues are digestion linked to emotion, chest tightness from unspoken grief. Healing practices of Cancers are gentle self-massage over the heart, herbal teas for comfort, chamomile and lemon balm, journaling emotional triggers and patterns. Crystals are moonstone, aligns with the lunar body and emotional flow, rose quartz, heart-centered, self-compassion, and selenite, clarity during emotional fog. Herbs and allies are chamomile, soothing and protective, lemon balm, comfort and calm, mugwort, dream work, and ancestral connection.
Cancer in love is loyal, intuitive, and deeply protective. They want to build a nest for the soul. Best matches: Taurus, Pisces, Scorpio, Virgo. Challenging pairings: Aries, too abrupt. Aquarius, too detached. Sagittarius, too independent. Patterns in love: they may test others through withdrawal. Need reassurance that it's safe to open. Love language: acts of nurturing, emotional attunement. Have you ever seen someone smother with love without realizing they were doing it?
I've witnessed a love bombing Cancer.
You've witnessed a love bombing Cancer?
Yeah. I think that's the way. It's kind of interesting that Pisces and Cancers are more compatible, because I feel like that's kind of hard because you're both water and your emotional pathways just seem different. But I don't know, maybe an aligned, someone who is a really attuned Cancer, a healed Cancer, and a Pisces that is very collected.
I have to agree with you on that, Rach. I think it would have to be like a rare alignment type of situation, because I'm a Piscean and you're a Piscean, and I just do not see myself with a Cancer.
Like you were saying, the other signs in the birth chart would have to align perfectly.
And now for some listener tales. My Cancer sister won't throw out a single letter from childhood. She says memories live in paper. My Cancer roommate always knew when I needed soup, a hug, or a blanket. She just sensed it. I dated a Cancer who remembered our first anniversary to the minute and then cried when I forgot. Do you know someone who has a memory like a sacred archive?
Yeah, those Cancers, they can really absorb every little detail, and you're like, dang, you remembered that? They'll hear a conversation and then they can recite it back to you word for word. I mean, it's pretty entertaining, especially when you want the tea. You're getting the tea verbatim.
I'm going to refer back to my sibling who could remember things from childhood, I don't know, almost 40 years ago or more, to a T. And it's like it happened yesterday. It's like, yeah, that happened like when we were 8, bro.
You can't even be like, that's not true, because you're like, oh shit, you remember.
It's like a weird scarring in their brain. It's almost odd. Sorry, Cancers, no offense. Could be used for good things, you know?
So Cancer energy is porous. Without protection, it absorbs and drowns in the emotions of others. They may take on the moods of a room without realizing it, feel exhausted after being in crowds or family dynamics, retreat into isolation without knowing why. Practices to shield Cancer energy are salt baths or foot soaks, which are just lovely. Visualization of a glowing shell or silver bubble, cleansing home altars or sacred corners. Cancer teaches us that protection isn't rejection. It's the sacred boundary that lets love grow safely.
I have a channeled message for Cancer. Dear Cancer, you are not here to carry it all. You are not weak for needing time. You are not broken because you feel everything. You are the tide, the memory, the whisper of what was once sacred. What you remember matters. What you hold is holy, but you are allowed to set it down now. You are allowed to rest. Cancer invocation. I feel, I remember, I protect, I release, I return home to myself. That was Cancer. The tide that turns the soul, the memory in the marrow, the guardian of the sacred soft. Whether you're a Cancer sun, moon, rising, or you've ever been swept over a song, a home, or a dream that never got to grow, this one was for you. Next time, we'll rise into the golden blaze of Leo, the heart of the zodiac, the solar flame, the radiant roar. And until next time, stay gentle, stay grounded,
And stay sacred.
To the spirit.
Podcast.
Supernatural science.
Aliens. I'm ghost.
Psychic. Mystic.
Spirits.
Divine source.
Heaven.
The dead. It's magic.